What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 2 doing a full build of a 2011 Subaru WRX STi. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a new series concept where we are not going to do any swaps whatsoever. We are fully building the stock engine. We are fully building everything that the stock engine gives us. We're fully building the car from the stock base that it comes with. And obviously we're going to be doing modifications to the suspension, the tires, the wheels, things like that. But we're going to be seeing the full potential that we can get out of these cars, or out of at least what these cars come with originally, engine-wise. So, whether or not that car has a turbocharger or a supercharger, that involves upgrading that as well. Now, basically, the only thing that this series completely outlaws is engine swaps. No engine swaps are present in this series whatsoever. So, let's go ahead and get straight to the upgrades. Now, we're going to be building this thing, obviously doing a full build of the engine, and all the components in the engine, but before we do that, we're going to go ahead and build up the handling, did I just say build up the handling? Wow. Build up the suspension, build up the brakes, and as you can see, this thing was actually already on rally suspension, because I had actually used this car for off-roady purposes, earlier on, but we're going to go ahead and be dropping it, gonna go ahead and drop it on race springs and dampers. I don't know why, for some reason, I'm like stumbling over my words this evening. I'm not sure what's up with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and also be doing a full race weight reduction kit, and from there we're also going to be doing front and rear, and never mind, it's already got them. I kind of forgot that I had already done a couple of things to this car. It's got, okay, so it's got race clutch, actually no, it's got a rally transmission. We want to go back to the race transmission for that for sure. Race driveline, it's definitely got. And, okay, just wanted to make sure that everything in there was fully upgraded, fully good to go. Now, let me see what tires it's on. It's probably, yep, it's on rally tires. We're going to actually switch it over to race tires. We are also going to, let's see, what size are we? We're at, okay, 295 in the front, and 295 in the rear. So, 295 square, which, I mean, you can't really go any bigger than that. And honestly, 295 square is really, really big. That's a wide tire, especially for a WRX STi. And I'm not going to touch the wheels because I love the TE37s that are on it already. I mean, I know that a lot of people use them, but I love the way they look. I think they look really clean. I think they have a really nice, classy look to them, so definitely cool with that. Now, this thing is, right now it's sitting at 417 horsepower, which I believe, I'm hoping that it's not fully built already. Yeah, no, definitely not. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, everything. We're going to put everything on this car. It was for sure not cammed. It was for sure not cammed before. 537 horsepower. We'll probably end up around 650-ish, depending on where we sit after we upgrade the turbos. We'll do that last. Intercooler's already been upgraded. Okay, we can do the oil and cooling as well. Nearly to 600 now. Do we have a lightweight flywheel in here? Yes, we do. We have a lightweight flywheel already. That's the thing with doing a car that you've already, doing a build on a car that you've already built for a different purpose. You have to sometimes go back through, because you're not sure what you already did to it. But sometimes you don't always have to go and buy a new version of a car just to do a specific build on it. Now, let's go ahead and, oh, the turbos are already upgraded. That's actually kind of surprising that we're just under 600, even on the race turbos. And actually, I believe I've gone through pretty much everything that we could do to this thing, and it's already built up to race. So we're at 594 horsepower. And again, I'm going to check again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Anyway, so we are back to, let's see, nearly to 600. We're looking at, again, 594 horsepower, 503 pounds-feet of torque. Let's see. Pretty much nothing left to upgrade to race as far as that goes. So now we're going to go ahead and take the car out, and we're going to see how it launches. We're going to see how it pulls, and we're going to kind of figure out what we want to do with this car as far as tuning goes. I'm not going to tune it in the shop because, like I said, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I mean, I know it's going to be pretty much a straight line focused car, but I think I'll probably build it for kind of quarter mile, maybe half. But right around the quarter mile kind of stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not going to keep up with that P1 for sure. I mean, it might keep up with it a little bit off the line with a good launch, but that's probably about it. Now, I know it's raining a tiny bit, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can... Well, It's kind of raining. Yeah, it's kind of raining just a tiny little bit. So we're going to see what we can get out of this launch. I'm going to say probably, let's try 5,500 RPM. That didn't work. Let's try just redline launch. It was alright, but I definitely feel like we can get more out of that launch. The launch was definitely not to my liking. Go ahead and head straight to the tuning. Now, definitely want to bump up the final drive just a little bit. If we get what we want out of just the final drive, we'll leave it alone, or we'll leave the individual gears alone. If we have to mess with the individual gears, I'll definitely go ahead and try and mess with those before I kind of move on to other things. But let's see. I do want to see if... Okay, yeah, we can definitely go lower. I mean, and I know that for maximum ultimate, you know, performance, I know you wouldn't go down all the way, but I feel like, you know, you wouldn't lower the suspension all the way, but I don't know, I just feel like that adds a balance to it that I kind of like, personally. I mean, that's just a personal thing. If you feel like you want to do that differently, that's totally fine. Now, front, we want to bring that acceleration pretty much all the way up. And for the rear, I'm going to bring that acceleration all the way up as well. So it's just giving pretty much as much power as it possibly can give. And we're going to bump this up to... we'll leave it at 65% rear right now. Like I said, we're just figuring this car out. You know, I know we were kind of looking backwards, but still, that was a much more satisfactory launch. Let's flip around and try it in the other direction. Jeez! I don't know what's been up with me in this video. Alright, let's see what we can do. And 3, 2, 1, launch! Oh, that sucked. Hopefully that's not, it's not what's going to continue to happen. Jeez. There we go. And again, we're going to try this. Actually, no. You know what? I want to get through first gear a little bit quicker. Honestly, I'm feeling like I really just want to get through first gear a little bit quicker. Really try and get it off the line as quickly as possible. Especially since this car is going to be made more for short acceleration, short burst acceleration kind of stuff. Let's see. Bring everything just a little closer together. Just a little bit. Let's see how we do with this. Again, this is just kind of like a test setup. We'll see how it works. One thing's for sure, if I want to make that fast, like if I want to make this setup fast, I have to shift it quicker. I have to shift it a lot earlier than I was shifting it earlier. Because the thing with shifting it the way I was before was the fact that I had more time to prepare for those shifts. I don't have that time anymore. Not too bad, getting a little bit better. And really, this is kind of a video to show you guys the process that I go through sometimes, just when I'm messing around, just tuning a car, or trying to figure out what I want to do with the car. This is kind of the process that I go through, and it's just, I mean, I kind of hope it's not boring, but, and if you guys feel like, you know, if you guys want to, you know, kind of let me know if this is not the type of video you guys want to see, you want me to do, more of my, usual types of videos, that's fine, totally just let me know. But, let's see, and go! No. You know what, we'll try and actually, the thing with that launch is that it's just not consistent. And that's partly due to me, that's partly due to my tune. If we can get like 3 consistent good launches in a row, I'm definitely down for that. I'll be satisfied when I can get 3 consistently good launches in a row. God, that's a ton of cars. Come on, then. Alright, come on, Subi. Let's see what you can do. And brake! 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 Spin it around real quick. Alright, 3rd launch. Let's hopefully get this right. Because if we get this right, I feel like I'll pretty much be happy with that launch. Not too bad. Ooh, oh, come on. I wanted to kind of just, like, thread the needle between those 2 cars. You know what? It actually does a pretty decent job of pulling itself back, back in a straight line again. I mean, and I know I'm not really an all-wheel drive drifter, but that's actually kind of fun. Let's see what we can do with this thing. That's actually kind of fun. And oh boy, oh! Wow, this all-wheel drive drifting stuff is a little bit more fun than I think I gave it credit for. And I mean, I know there's going to be people in the comments. There's guaranteed to be people in the comments actually saying that it's all-wheel drive. It's not drifting. It's, you know, it's completely wrong. You shouldn't even be calling it drifting. And yes, you know, rear-wheel drive is the essence of drifting. It's always going to be the essence of drifting. And, you know, all-wheel drive, it's not technically drifting. It's not, you know, you're not technically doing the same kind of thing. You're not counter-steering the same way. You're more letting the car correct itself. But still, the element of fun is still there. And really, when it comes down to it, I play this game for fun. You know, that's the thing. A lot of people, I feel like, sometimes get away from the fact that these games are meant to be fun. And cars are meant to be fun as well. Both video games and cars are meant to be fun. And you really don't want to lose sight of that. I mean, if it's fun to slide a high horsepower all-wheel drive car, then you better believe I'm going to do it. Because if it's fun, then that's exactly why I'm here actually playing this game, actually making these videos for you guys, because it's a ton of fun. And that's why car guys love to drive, because it's fun. That's why I mean, I know I'm kind of getting a little bit more philosophical than I planned with this video. This video is supposed to be about a build and not a philosophical discussion, but at the same time, you kind of have to think about the fact that this is what that's what it's centered around, is just the fun of it, and you really don't want to lose sight of that, at least in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure, obviously, if you want to be competitive, that's totally fine, but also, you can be competitive in a very, very, in a way that's, you know, that's fun for you, fun for pretty much your entire experience within the game. And ooh, and the thing is, this car is actually really fun because it's got enough power just to overpower the it's got just enough power to kind of move the car just out of balance a little bit to kick it sideways, and then once it goes sideways, it's an absolute blast. Absolute blast to drive. I mean, again, it's probably not going to be the best for setting scores or anything like that, but dude, it is ridiculously fun. And you know what? I actually think this all-wheel drive sliding and that launch could be benefited by routing a little bit more of that power to the rear wheels. See if we can. Let's bump it up to 75% now. We'll go ahead and give it a launch under the 75% and see what the difference is. Well, that sucked. That was more my fault, though. And kick it sideways. Whoa, maybe a little bit early for that. Between the trees, maybe. You could definitely feel the increased power to the rear end. It overpowers it a lot more quickly now, and you maintain more angle, and I kind of wasn't ready for it back there, as you probably noticed. Keep it sideways. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, 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 no. Okay. Woo! I was like, we're headed for the tree. Yeah, it definitely overpowers the back end of the car more, but it's fun. It's got a little bit more rear-wheel driveness to it, but the front also kind of pulls it around. It's obviously got a rally car kind of sensation to it, and I mean, obviously that's what, first of all, that's what you were looking for if you even started to do anything with a Subaru STi. But on the other side of it, you know, it's not totally to the point where it's not totally grippy to the point where you're not going to have any fun with it. Obviously, as you can see here, the maneuvers that we're pulling in this car are quite fun and quite entertaining, and could pretty much put a smile on any driver's face. So I feel like this car, at least this build right now, it's definitely incomplete. We've got a ton more, or at least I've got a ton more that I want to do with it. And if you guys want to see kind of the progression with this car, then let me know in the comments below. I kind of just decided to do something a little bit different and just kind of start recording as I went to go set up a car, really. I mean, and I didn't really have any specific direction I wanted to go with this car. I just decided to set it up and see what happened, really. So if you guys enjoyed this idea, enjoyed this concept for a video style, then let me know what you think of it in the comment section below if you guys want to see more of these. And don't worry because my normal Forza Horizon 2 content, like drift builds and stuff like that, racing, drift builds, all that kind of stuff, is still going to be coming as usual, as well as the spin tires stuff. It's also coming back as well. I do apologize for the fact that there haven't been 2 videos a day for the past, probably, I want to say 2 days or so. Scheduling has been a little bit weird, as I'll explain to you guys in an upcoming car vlog, most likely. But again, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.